Hello everybody! Welcome to Ginza. This is the heart of the city of Tokyo, and in this episode we're going to take you around this neighborhood and take a look and see what are the windows like at some of the historic department stores in the city. Greetings! Welcome. It is just a few days to Christmas and it is an exciting time. I haven't really felt that Christmas spirit too much. Just a couple of days ago, we were at the Christmas market in Hibiya Park, which if you are going, you should go if you're in Tokyo. It is absolutely wonderful. Not great signal for live streaming, but it's even bigger than it was in the past, which is a great thing. Just buy your tickets online, because if you don't, you're gonna have to wait there forever. I'm already looking around the windows here. It's a weird Christmas because everything is subdued. It's not the same. Usually we would have more over-the-top decorations. This is still very, very important because we're gonna have a look around now, and give me your feedback on whether or not they hit the mark or they failed. And it's okay to fail. That means next year they just got to try a little bit harder. All right, we're in front of Yonchome, and this is Wako. This is Wako. I'll go super wide here. This is the great department store that rings every hour with a big bell on the top of it. I guess it's the bellwether. This is the department store. This is where you would see the best of the best, perhaps. It's hard to say. A lot of people here doing last minute shopping. So it seems like Japan is getting into the NFT thing despite it not being very popular abroad. I don't know why. What do you think? Wako's main window is right in front of you. To me, pink, white, purple doesn't quite do it for me. What do you think? It's weird. It doesn't really sit well like a holiday thing, I guess, for ladies maybe? I'm not sure. But I don't know. It's there. Across the street is perhaps we're gonna have a little bit more luck. This is Mitsukoshi. Maybe the most popular department store because of its location on the corner. It's not as upscale, I guess. It's still pretty upscale, but not quite the same as Wako. Here you go, super wide there. On the front of it, you can see there are some candles, and they do have an app that allows you to look at it in not virtual reality, but augmented reality, AR. So there's an app, and I haven't tried it out yet, but it looks really nice. They don't light it up until after 5 p.m., which is a shame. This street closes down on the weekend, so you can walk down the center of it, but the street turns back into the cars that you see at 5:30, and that's a shame that the lights aren't on until then. Although the street is dancing with lights from about, sunset, which is great. Let's go across the street here, and we're going to take a look at the window and see what they got. I'm looking at the Nissan building across the street. This is also shared with Sony, I believe, until the Sony building is finished at the intersection just to the right from me. They're sharing it with Nissan. I don't see much Christmas love on the other side, do you? It just looks like it normally looks. Which is a really bizarre thing. Sandrak is here. He writes in here, "Hey John, have you introduced Leo and Kanae to Christmas movies?" It's not easy to get them because Netflix and Amazon Prime have different stuff than they do in the US. So I bought on the Christmas Story from 1983, I think it is, last week. It cost me like $7 off of the iTunes store or something. So that's really nice. Let's just look really quickly right into Mitsukoshi because this is maybe the most impressive. Look at that golden shower of light. That's very impressive when you look back. You have to look like this. It's flashing because of the electrical current here, but it's, as you saw, it's not flashing in real life. It's really nice, and they have in the center there. They have a wreath. There's a Christmas tree, but they're also starting to get the decorations out for Shogatsu, which is the big holiday in Japan. It's not Christmas, but Shogatsu, the Japanese New Year. And I might be back for that because that's even more impressive. As you can see here, the lion is wearing a mask, and we're still very much in the public's, you know, despite the fact that we're outside, almost everybody has a mask on right now, and it's just something you can't take away from the people here to feel more comfortable with that. All right, let's walk down the street this direction and see what we see. You can see some Christmas-like shrubs. I guess you couldn't call it a tree. The ornaments are nice. It's a little bit more impressive at night. I've noticed a lot of TV right now outside interviewing foreign visitors about visiting Japan and traveling in Japan, and I stepped to the side because I've been on too many. What do you think? It's really creepy when you see this. I just feel bad. Right? Who's with me? That's just wrong. You should never have headless mannequins, ever. What do you know? Just don't understand. I guess you're supposed to feel like you're the one wearing the clothes because there's no head on it. I don't know. Just reminds me of scenes from Braveheart, you know? I mean, it's not good. All right, across the street is Mikimoto, and this is usually one of the most stunning of the window shopping experiences, and it's kind of underwhelming in a way. You can see they have these pearls that illuminate, which is actually quite nice, but it just doesn't feel like Christmas. It's like they've skipped it this year. All right, we're gonna have to find something. I think if we go to the right here a little bit, there's the big foreign brands like Coach, Bulgari, Gucci. They all have shops down here on the street, so I figured they're gonna be in the Christmas spirit. This intersection looks like it's going under some big changes here. That's used to be a UFJ bank. It's now moved, and then across the street, the Apple store moved to a smaller location. Obviously, the rent would have been massive on this, so you can expect another big name shop to open up in its place. It's a popular location. I bet you the rent is so high, nobody's gonna take over. I thought this is maybe the most interesting Christmas decoration in Ginza right now. Check it out. So everybody knows Nebuta Festival. Nebuta is made from paper. There it is. It's from Aomori Prefecture, and the summer festival is one of the most amazing in Japan. You have to go to the Nebuta if you're here in the beginning of August. You just have to. And they've made a Christmas Nebuta. I'm not sure what the elephant represents. I know what this represents. There's Santa in Nebuta form, and this is really impressive. You can see the wires, the lines in his head are the wires that connect the paper and the coloring. It's so brittle, the paper is. It's amazing that they could put the color and then get it to look like this. I love on the top of him the polar bear. It's really cute, like riding Santa's back. I guess there's no reindeer love here, and the elves got demoted. Instead, they promoted a raccoon, or tanuki, who looks really cute and angry. I think he's been naughty. What do you think? I haven't met a raccoon that has been like completely nice, but perhaps this year he'll get his present. Why is that elephant attacking Santa? Writes in Jason from Michigan. That's a good question. What's the deal with, I guess in Nebuta lore, there's got to be some sort of violence, perhaps? I'm not sure. But it does look like the elephant's getting the better of Santa. But in the end, Santa will win the war. Will you be videoing the Nebuta festivals? I might this year. It's been a while since I did a Nebuta festival. Like 5 years. Let's see if I can get some coins for them here. Here we go. got all the change in my pocket. There's the Salvation. You don't see the Salvation Army very often in Japan, but there they are playing the trumpet, and they should play louder. They should play louder. All right, let's move on from Santa. Let's move down the street here. They wanted to give me some literature. Oh, check this out. I know we're not allowed to film in here, but just... They have another Santa Claus in there. All right, I can't show it to you. Well, yeah, you know what? I'll show it to you from a distance. It's kind of a shame. They have like a very strict looking guy. All right, let me show you here. Yeah, there you go. Inside there. Now, you know, one of the things that really disappoints me about Japanese apartment stores at Christmas time, it's that there's no Santa Claus that you could sit on his lap and tell the presents that you want. Because I still do that as an adult, and I don't have the chance to do that. I have to like sit on my own lap or something. I don't know. Just kind of a sad reality. I kind of wish Leo's still too young. He can't talk. If you ask him what he wants, he'll say yogurt, because he likes yogurt and strawberries. So I don't think Santa can deliver that unless it's, you know, Greek yogurt. Gotta ask the Greek Santa. I think the US Embassy should be more proactive with that kind of stuff. I think maybe the US Embassy just has other things to do. I'm getting the feeling that US Embassy is probably quite busy. But when you compare the US Embassy with a lot of the other European embassies, there's not a lot of, there's not enough cultural experiences for people. Like the Belgian Embassy and the French Embassy. They have like all of these events, which are pretty neat, especially for citizens. I think the Swedish Embassy has parties or something, I heard. Like, we can't even get in the door to the American Embassy because the walls are 20 meters thick without an appointment anyway. But it'd be nice to see like a Santa hut where people could wait in line and get a picture with him. And maybe, just maybe, the ambassador could be Santa. I don't know. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see Rahm Emanuel playing Santa in Japan. He is the current ambassador, and I did get a chance to meet him from a distance, which is kind of cool when he came here. All right, this is Chanel, and it's very underwhelming. This is very odd. Maybe something happens at night? I'm not sure, but I don't see any green or red at Chanel. It's like they said they gave a big middle finger to Christmas. I don't know. In Japan, anyways. Cartier is doing a little bit better across the street. They have Christmas colors in the windows, and on the first floor, some ornament lights. I'm digging it because I like how even the traffic lights have more Christmas spirit than Chanel. Look at that. Red and green traffic lights. They even flash. Michael Sasona's in the house. Finally caught a live stream. Missed you, my friend. It's great to have you here, Michael. Welcome. Now, I'm in front of Louis Vuitton here, and you can see they have something Christmassy, but they do Christmas their own way, which is not at all. It's weird. Like, you would expect way more. Who else is disappointed? It's not just me, right? I mean, Christmas I could see. I mean, I did get Legos for Leo as well, but what's the deal, Louis Vuitton? What's with the Legos? Is that some sort of Christmas thing? And the white Legos just look like snow, but that's extremely underwhelming. Bulgari, I'm not sure how you say it. They have a snake that goes around the building. It is an incredible thing to see at night. It's illuminated. You see that there? It is really beautiful. It's not lit up, so it's underwhelming. But, well, look at all the cameras. Do you see they look like video cameras. There's those suitcases. I'm not sure. But let's keep walking and see what the front of this shop looks like. It looks like they're kind of also underwhelming. Oh, hold on. I spoke too soon. There's let's cross the street and then look back. There's a Christmas tree on the side of Louis Vuitton. How could you forget Christmas? But still, it's so weak. Really? That's their Christmas design. It's on the back side where less people see it. What is up? It's just bizarre. All right, let's keep going to the end of the street here. There's got to be something better. I know that Tiffany's is here. So Tiffany's got to have something good. Yeah, Bulgari's got just a winter theme, but nothing Christmassy. I don't know. It's like did they not want Christmas this year? It's weird. It's Tiffany. Okay, sorry. I think I made somebody upset. So we got some Tiffany fans here, or people named Tiffany. Sorry. Tiffany might be the best of them all. I think Tiffany wins. What do you think? I mean, the colors are not Christmassy, but I'm okay with people busting out and being creative. Greetings from Andy Warhol. It's interesting. Andy, in parentheses, they put Warhol. Yeah, I guess, Christmas in Japan is mostly for couples. Christmas Eve is a date night where they have a decent Christmas tree in there. Christmas Eve is a date night where couples will go out. It's actually cover your kids' ears. It's called Sexmas Eve. So I'm not joking. Amongst Japanese daters, I guess the 20s and 30s, where if you have a date on Christmas Eve, the love hotels are full up, and that's typically what that represents. It's a romantic evening. It's not one where you wake up in the morning with presents under the trees, but by all means, Leo will get that, because just like I had friends that were both Jewish and Christian and got Christmas and Hanukkah gifts and was completely jealous. It just wasn't fair. Leo's gonna get both, which is nothing from the Japanese side and everything from the American side. All right, across the street is Ralph Lauren. Is that how you pronounce it? And they've got something going on here. This is sort of a new location, I believe. They've tore down whatever was there and built it up. And I heard there's a nice cafe in there too. But I'm digging that wreath because the choices are limited in things to dig. Let's go behind there and walk down some of the alleys of Ginza. The Harry Winston seems to have something going on over there. I don't know. Isn't that the cigarette company? Don't know much about brands. When the sun is setting soon, it's gonna look really nice tonight. I bet you we get a real purple sky going in that direction. All right, let's go behind here. Hopefully the signal holds nice and strong. Let me know your feedback in the comments if you're watching this live. Which window was the most Christmassy? Do you feel underwhelmed? Do you feel disappointed? Do you think Japan is doing Christmas really poorly? Or oh, see, this is what Kanai was telling me about. They have like this cafe behind the Ralph Lauren building, and I think it's an ice skating rink. I think Ralph Lauren wins hands down. There's no question. And look at the green sweaters. That wins for me. Although we're not done yet. There's got to be a couple more places here. We'll walk around down to where the signal is bad, so we can see how awful this live can get. Oh, check it out! His kids have Christmas stuff on. Look at the little Santa girl. Leo's got a Santa Claus outfit today. He's got a beard on. Oh my God, that's so awesome. All right, across the street is the Hiroshima store. We don't see any Christmas there. Again, Christmas is not a holiday that Japan celebrates. I remember working on Christmas Day the first year I came here at an English school, and it was just weird, you know. Christmas Eve, me and the other English teachers went out and we had a couple of drinks. Christmas Day, we had sushi for dinner, but we had to work, so we all went out for drinks again. It's 1998. Nothing in the alleys. It's not really, it's not too Christmassy. What Japan does really great at Christmas time is shopping. The confections, you'll feel it there. This looks really Christmassy. Oh, even the confections are Christmassy in there. That looks fun. Oh, look at this vending machine bank. So Japan does a few things really well with Christmas. One of them is probably, besides shopping, which the whole city turns into a shopping mall, they also do illuminations better than a lot of places. And Marunouchi, just over there, I'm not going to go there today, but they have one of the best illuminations this year. It keeps getting better every year. I want to shout out right now. Yeah, they totally need an eggnog vending machine. I would just plant my butt there as it expanded from all the eggnog. A big shout out, first off, to Andre in Brazil. Brazil just opened up. Your postcards from 2020 are going out slowly, Andre. So thanks for sticking in there and being a Patreon supporter. And we got a bunch of new Patreon signups. We got Manuel from Austria. This card is going out right now. And who else do I have here? Tyler's in Alabama, Chanel in Trinidad and Tobago, and Jason in San Francisco, and Jonathan. I have your card here, Jonathan. Thanks for signing up again. This is going out to the Republic of Korea. Awesome. So thanks, guys. It's going off from a post box here in Ginza. Oh, okay. Wow, they got the Nengajo ones already. All right, this is going on in the normal mail. Oh, we were gonna go down to the place where there's no signal. I know there's no signal in front of that McDonald's because I did a McDonald's Hawaii episode a year and a half ago, and it's a dead spot. I'm gonna avoid there then. Yeah, if you want to get a postcard, you only have to sign up for the Samurai level this month because it's $5 and you get a postcard. And yeah, just make sure you write your address because it doesn't come digitally. It comes in the mail. I still love postcards. I love postcards so much, and I love sending them out, and it's just amazing to me how a piece of paper, which is very thick cardboard, by the way, can get to your house from a location on the other side of the world. It's so cool. All right, this is one of the side streets in Ginza. I believe this is, we're parallel to Ginza Gochome and moving over towards Ginza Yonchome. There's a Uniqlo, a massive one here in Ginza on the right side, and we're gonna see what they have for Christmas in front of their shop. I'm sure there's something, right? Because again, I've been underwhelmed. It's like I think stores this year are just trying to survive. 2023, I feel, is going to be much, much bigger. And there's been debate now with masks in Japan on Japanese TV. Doctors coming in and saying that going 2 years without people showing their emotions and stuff has damaging effects as well. But does it really work right now in a situation where everybody's walking outside? It's interesting that it's being debated here in Japan, so that's a healthy thing, and that's a really good thing to be taking place. Well, no matter what side of the issue you're on, Japan is Japan. Let them figure it out. Uniqlo, not so Christmassy. They sell the flowers out there all the time. It's across the street here. I'm just surprised. This Mikimoto building is quite famous. It's a really interesting one, and there's nothing. They don't even put candles in the window. If anything, they should be putting pearls. All right, this signal might not stand strong, but we're gonna go around to the Sukiyabashi intersection. I always have, the names always gives me tongue twisters. The end of year for Uniqlo, always good stuff. But I always buy underwear and socks, and that's about it. I don't really get anything from Uniqlo anymore. Underwear and socks. They make the best underwear and and t-shirts sometimes. Sometimes t-shirts. But they don't fit me right because the Japanese size, like I'm a US medium. I used to be a US like extra large. I don't know. I guess people got bigger. But now I'm in a US medium, and in Japan I'm a Japanese, somewhere between a large and an extra large. I guess it would be a Japanese large tall, but they don't have that size. A Japanese large, but it's still not long enough. And it's mostly a problem with the shoulders. Westerners have wider shoulders than Japanese do. So that becomes the issue, the length of the sleeves and the shoulders. For men, I'm not sure about how the ladies would fit, but I bet you it must be something along the same lines. All right, we're now in front of the, see there's the iconic building in Yakucho. I think that's a restaurant up there. I don't know if it's closed down or not, but I have not had the pleasure to eat there. Uniqlo's storefront is really sad. We're 3 days from Christmas, 4 days from Christmas, and there's not a tree anywhere. Well, there's one, but it's that doesn't count, okay? It looks like a pyramid. GG Law 43 writes in here, I'm 6'3". I would look like Godzilla over there. You would look a lot bigger, yeah. I bumped into a guy who was a university student from the US, basketball player. He was massive. Nice guy, he's just massive. I was intimidated. I was like, I don't see people that big here. I'm 5 foot, 180 centimeters, 5'11", I think, and that's pretty tall here. It's actually average now because the younger generation is taller than their parents for sure. So when I came here 24 years ago, I was way taller than I am now. Now I'm average. I bet you in 20 years I'm gonna be a shrimp. Even in Japan, people are getting taller. Does anybody know the name of that anime? I think I just showed it there. Okay. All right, this side always had Christmas decorations at Sukiyabashi intersection. Hey, Loyal Valkyrie or I just saw a notification. Thanks for signing up to Patreon. Awesome. And for the message, I'll read that when I get back home. That's really nice. I can see the Nishi Ginza building's got a little bit of Christmas spirit. You see the holly and ornaments underneath there? That's something. That really is. Let's cross the street here. And we're gonna take a look at two places that I think might have some Christmassy spirit. And if not, we're gonna bail because this is depressing. I really am a little bit shocked at so few Christmassy stuff. The Salvation Army and Ralph Lauren were the two places that did it for me. But then after I gave money to Salvation Army, they wanted to give me some literature, and I didn't. I was like, save the paper. They should have QR codes if people want it. They can download the PDF, right? This is nice. I like the champagne glasses. It's sort of Christmassy. It's in the spirit of, you know, drunkenness, but sort of an Italian-looking design. I mean, is it Christmas or Italian? I'm not sure. What do you think? What do you think? This is funny. Ah, disco balls. What does Christmas mean to you? Just go. Yeah, Heather Fling writes in here, I'm 5'4" in Japan. Yeah, I think you're average here. Oh, this is kind of a unique cultural note here. Every New Year's they have a big lottery drawing, and the lines to get a ticket for it are usually hours long, and we're starting to see it is pretty long line. It wraps around like the NYC Sandal that I gave our Daimyo supporters a couple months ago. I had to wait in line for a box of caramel chocolate cookies for 40 minutes. That was ridiculous, but they're that good. There's the Tokyo department store. No Christmas decorations. In fact, the first floor is closed down. There's the empty spot of where the Sony building is going to be built. It used to be a park, but now that's gone, and they're going to put something in its place, which is a new building, skyscraper. And Sushi Jiro, the 90 or maybe 100-year-old sushi chef, is in the basement of this building here. No filming allowed. So I think around here we will see. Around here we're gonna see some kind of Christmas tree or decoration. I hope. Oh, there's the end of the line for the lottery. It's 10 oku en, which is what? How much would it be? Like 1 oku en's $1 million. So it's $10 million, which is a far cry from the U.S. lotteries, which are in the hundreds of millions. But $10 million is pretty big. With the exchange rate, it's more like 8 million actually. But you could probably treat your friends to a nice dinner. That would be pretty nice if you win. Think of Johnny and Leo and Kanai, Peter, maybe. Kevin, if you're in Osaka. Congratulations to Kevin, who just started an Osaka tour company or something like that. This is the Gate Hotel. This is one of the places, the hotels. It's a pretty reasonably priced. I always recommend them in Asakusa if you're going there. It's across the street from the shrine. It's an amazing location and reasonable price. You got a great little cafe where you can drink outside with a view of the Sky Tree. But here in Yurakucho, my friend MJ from United Arab Emirates, he was staying here, and I had coffee with him on that balcony there a few years ago before the pandemic. It's crazy how fast time has blown by. Jason sharing the happy Kuma there. Happy bear. Yeah, 100 million yen. So, 1000 yen is $100,000 and Ichi Okuen is $1 million. After Isen, then after Juoku and Sen-oku, then you get into Cho, which is, you know, massive amounts. I could be wrong, sometimes I am. Hey, Robert's here. Merry Christmas, John. Please enjoy a treat on me. You got it, Robert. Tonight, Kanai, Leo, and I are going out to dinner. And Peter and Joji are going to join us, and so might his wife as well, which is great. This is a shortcut that I usually take from Ginza going towards Yurakucho Station. And I figured there'd be some Christmas by Yurakucho, but I could be wrong. It's just I've been extremely underwhelmed with what I saw in Ginza. It's not the same kind of Christmas spirit that I've seen in the past. Nevertheless, people still have their credit cards on fire from shopping. 'Tis the season in Japan. Another America. And everybody makes a reservation for Christmas cake if it's either at the supermarket or at a specialty shop or online. They'll have it delivered. The pachinko is doing a better job of Christmas than the department stores. Dude, really? Oh my God. All right, you know what? I don't believe in gambling, but if they're gambling in the spirit of Christmas, that's not Christmas. The pachinko has the best Christmas. What? This is not good. What? Usually there's girls in really small Christmas skirts to get guys to go in there and gamble. But today they just have stuffed Santas. And they're very thin stuffed Santas. They're very thin, don't you think? He's not jolly at all. He's supposed to laugh like a bowl full of jelly? How do you do that when you have no bowl full of jelly? He's way too thin. Or is he happy to see us? I was just gonna remark, you are way too thin. You gotta eat some more of that cream puffs and those cookies and stuff. He's been eating a diet of rice and miso soup. He needs a little bit of KFC. Indeed. All right. Actually, I'm very disappointed. Let's go one more spot and then we're gonna call it. I'll take you around tomorrow and see what we can see, perhaps. Tomorrow, Kanai and Leo are going shopping in the morning, and then I have a ton of editing to do. I think I'll be able to manage to get the next episode out tomorrow morning. It's just really close to done. It's a special episode on holiday gift wrapping in Japan. It's so interesting to me, the culture that I learned behind it. Yesterday I went very quickly to, I'm always kind of adding stuff to episodes. It makes it really hard. I went really quickly to Ningyocho, to a shop I know there, to film furoshiki. Do you guys know what a furoshiki is? Furoshiki is a cloth that they use for wrapping, and before paper was too expensive to wrap gifts in, they wrapped it in cloth, which could also be reused. And I went to a shop that's from Kyoto, that's here in Nihonbashi, and they in Ningyocho, and they showed me a little bit of that wrapping magic from the past. I think y'all know what this is. This is an iconic building. And they do have one Christmas tree. It's near the air conditioners. At least I thought it was. They had a Christmas tree somewhere. Oh, there it is. That is very small. I think there's a concerted effort to try and downplay Christmas this year. How dare they? I smell sugar. Must be this way. All right, so there you have it. Tokyo's window shopping is an incredible disappointment. The winner is Ralph Lauren. You guys can give me your list. If you think if it's so bad, maybe there's no list. In second place is Pachinko Parlor. So bad. This is awful. In third place, champagne Italian wine looking thing that made a champagne Christmas looking tree. And in fourth place, I guess you'd have to give it to Waco's pink thing right there in the corner. I don't know. It's really disappointing. Maybe Marui building seems to have some Christmas trees in the lobby. And they got a Charlie Brown. So Marui right now, just on default here, takes fifth place. That's awful. They're not even in Ginza. This is like Yurakucho. So there you go. Although Mitsukoshi's lights on the inside are quite nice. They take sixth place. What are you gonna do? And Skinny Santa was number one, writes in Ryan. Really? Okay. I can see that. All right, the Shinkansen's right above me here. This is a pretty fun walk. Thanks for sharing 40 minutes. I'm going back home to get ready to go out to dinner, finish up a little bit more editing. I got to pick up Leo, and him and I are going. Mommy's going to join us a little bit later. It's nice to get out finally, to have some sort of a, I guess, date or meet up with somebody. And we'll probably send you a picture on Instagram or something. Discord server for sure. There's still some postcards if you want to join the postcard club. I'm really thankful. And if you're just joined as a samurai for $5, you get a postcard sent to you. I'll get the notification. Just make sure you write your address right. That's the biggest thing. Make sure you don't mistake your address. I had to write in some people to confirm. Make sure it's okay. And Jason, I got your message. Merry Christmas to you. And also to Carrie in Australia and everybody else who are watching. I'll try to do a couple more live streams, but I'm gonna hunker down and get the main channel content rolling, and that's gonna be my priority in 2023. Get it going. Yeah, and we're gonna say goodbye here right in front of the Skinny Santa, who is moving now. Oh, really? He is happy to see me. You are a happy Santa. Oh, he stopped, but he's jerking his hand. What? That is not a good hand. Oh my gosh, you know what? Just move away from that Santa. Hey, Ryan, he's been disqualified. It's awful. Look at this. Is this like the Norwegian Santa? It's awful. All right, everybody, that Santa was obscene. So we're just gonna move on to the Shinkansen and say goodbye. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another live stream. As we get closer and closer to Christmas, the spirit is here, sort of. You just have to kind of look for it. Probably on that Shinkansen. Bye-bye, everybody.